Yo, guys, what's up?
What's going on? Welcome back. What's up?
I thought I'd make a different intro.
Yeah. It was very different.
Inspired and inspired about our new track that is coming out soon.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
You mean the ABC track?
Yeah. Guys, stay tuned. This is a really cool track, especially if you're a parent and you've listened to the ABC song multiple times.
Are you tired of the boring
tired of it.
ABC song?
Then you will love this song. It's really cool. We're really excited.
Yeah. So it's like a Afro trap rendition of ABC song.
Yeah.
And it should be cool. But yeah, stay tuned to that. But yeah, welcome back to Table Talk about traveling with kids.
Under 3.
Under 3, yeah.
I always have to think about it, but yeah, there's under 3.
All right. So the next topic for today
is about racial experiences. Interracial and racial experiences
in different countries while you're traveling.
Light. What am I saying?
Her English is just destroyed today, guys. That's what happens when you speak German, Swedish,
No.
and
It's
English.
the time. Guys, you wouldn't know what the time is. It's close to 10:30.
Past 10, actually.
At night.
Like, tiredness has kicked in.
Yes, we have been up since very early this morning. I did not have a nap with the kids today because we had a photo shoot.
I did not have a nap either.
We're really excited for the photo shoot, though. I'm going to post some pictures in there and some intro.
Excited for it. It was really nice, yeah.
It was actually very, very nice.
You see how pretty my wife is looking with the hat and everything. So imagine that in photos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we really had matching outfits and all that. So yeah, it's going to be real cool.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're tired.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, we're tired, okay?
You can tell that.
So I'm sorry, guys, if my English is not on fleek and good.
Yeah, English is good.
Yeah.
It is good.
So how was it?
Experiences.
Do we want to talk about our experience in Holland where we nearly had the police coming?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to. For some people, you're still a pastor.
For some people, yes.
I don't know if you want to put
But
it
anyway,
out
the first place we went to last year was
Lausanne.
That was nice because we're used to being in Germany where most people, like, they do understand some English, but they're not very comfortable speaking it because they're not very good at it. So in Lausanne, what I noticed was that if you couldn't speak French, they would try to speak English.
Yeah.
Like, they were not like the typical French people. They were like Swiss that spoke French.
And it's also quite international, I would say.
It is.
Montreux, Lausanne is quite international city.
So you wouldn't feel too much out of place. Especially as she wouldn't feel out of place because, of course, it's Europe. But for me, and as an interracial couple, who wouldn't feel much out of place because it was quite international.
And you would see this combination a lot also.
And the language was different, but it wasn't much of a barrier because people were willing to speak English to an extent. So that was good. And then the next trip was
Holland.
How was it internationally?
It was okay.
Yes.
I think in cities you would definitely notice there was more international. You would see different cultures, different races. But that's where we had one of the most craziest experience we've ever had so far. We've experienced, guys, if you haven't checked it out, we did some videos about racial racism and some things that we've experienced so far here in Germany. And we've experienced some things.
And actually, I think we're gonna do a video again to
about this
just
topic.
address the topic because people really want to know when they want to move to Germany how it is, the race situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're saying something about our experience in Holland.
Holland, the Netherlands. Holland and Netherlands is the same thing. It was different. I didn't think so. I thought, like, when I was driving in, because I thought it was more of a Scandinavian kind of country. And in Sweden, I always felt very welcomed, or we both, I would say, we we felt very welcomed, and it's not the same like it is in Germany. You would feel integrated. You would see a lot of mixed kids also, and it's a normal. You can be a Swedish person, with your skin color, so that was also like that. That's common. So I thought, okay, this would maybe apply also to the Netherlands. But the moment we entered, you already said I sense some weirdness.
Mm-hmm.
Like it started with filling our car at the filling station, and the guy next to us was just looking at you, and somehow with this jealousy in his eyes of us driving a BMW, and it was very weird.
It was weird already at the entry. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
like it was good. Like in the Netherlands, a lot of them speak English, so it's good.
Yeah.
Language-wise, you're not gonna feel out of place.
No, you're not gonna.
They're very intelligent when it comes to English and stuff. But yeah, the atmosphere was very. I don't know. We didn't. For other people, now this is our opinion and our experience. For other people, they would love it and they would prefer it to Germany, of course.
I mean, we felt welcome of where we stayed. It felt very welcomed. Like even the guy that was, taking care of us, he was very welcome. Like in that little city, welcoming and all of that. Like but when it was talking to the people, we felt welcomed.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had this crazy. I think if it wouldn't have been for that crazy experience, it would have been okay.
Yeah.
But we had a crazy experience. It went so far. It was actually in a line in Burger King. We were trying to get some food. And
some issues where for the first time traveling in Europe or being in Europe, this guy just he was upset with how I was parking in front of him, and so he just started venting and just saying stuff, and I looked back at him and I'm like, what's your issue and everything. And so it came to a point where he actually called me the N-word.
Yeah.
And that was when all my Christianity
left the window and the door and the car in this world. I didn't know.
For a brief second, the Ebenezer, before he got saved, came back and was like, hold my coffee.
Were you ever not saved? That's the problem. He's coming from a pastor's. He's a pastor's son, so I don't know if he was ever.
Of course. You're a pastor's kid. You're a Christian because your father is a Christian or whatever. But it comes to a point where you decide to be a Christian for yourself. So before that, so I came down, and at that point in time, I wasn't thinking about anything else. Thank God,
the kids were sleeping.
Oh yeah.
I came down too. We both came down.
I came down and I went to him. I was like, "Did you just call me the N-word?" And he was like, "Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?" Ooh.
I was so shocked. I couldn't believe it. I was there and I was like.
And so while I was thinking about what I was gonna do about it, my hand decided to do something about it. I didn't know. Like it didn't ask my permission. I was just still thinking. Before I know, my hand just went up and just slapped this guy on the face. And his girlfriend was in the car. Girlfriend, wife, I don't even know. But he was trying to come down from the car and fight. And the girlfriend was like, "No, you're not coming down." Because somehow she knew that he was wrong. From the beginning, she was trying to tell him to stop and console him, but he wasn't stopping. So in my head, I'm like, man, if this guy comes down from this car, this is going to be bad for him, I wasn't thinking straight because I was just mad, For the first time, I was like, okay, this is crazy. So that was the first place where
we've experienced something like this.
To this extreme, because I've been in Germany now for close to, 6 years or something.
Yeah.
And I've never had anybody yet call me that, to my face. Yeah. There are other people who have had people call them that in Germany. It exists in Germany for sure. Yeah. But I've never really had that experience. And I had it for the first time in a country that I was visiting.
Yeah.
Not even staying.
Yeah.
So that really ruined the Holland experience to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, that day was just ruined.
Yeah.
That day was just... Yeah, even the Burger King lady just shut the windows. It was just like disappearing, and I was just like, "Are you like that 20th century? How can you say something like that?" Oh my! 21st century, sorry.
Yeah.
But I was so mad. I was so mad at him, at this guy. I was like, you sick in your mind. Why would you say something like this? Are you stupid? But yeah, no. I was very mad.
That was after that I was like, bro, I don't know if it was smart to just go down and slap him, but at that point in time I wasn't thinking. So that was the UK experience.
UK.
Netherlands experience. Sorry.
Netherlands. This is what
Netherlands experience. And so in Paris, you could see that they were quite mixed a lot. You could see the combination of blacks and whites
But you would still see, we had this guy that was looking at us and was like saying yuck or something like that. A black guy.
Oh yeah, it's one, and then somebody spitting or whatever. So yeah, you can also see that you have this community of both blacks and whites, but they all stay in their lane.
Yeah.
The blacks mix with the blacks, the whites with the whites.
Yeah.
And they don't mix. And you also see sometimes this classism sometimes, so you see where the whites are living in this region, in a richer region, and the blacks in this region. Of course, there are exceptions. You can see some exceptions where they...
As well as Arabics
where the Knicks,
and Indians.
And it's almost like everybody had their own circle and their own space.
Yeah.
And so still, it wasn't as... It was way more international than Germany, of course. But it still felt a bit...
Weird
off. For us.
Still welcome.
The family. But the people were quite friendly. Even before we asked for help, they would just step in and help, and that was nice. Yeah. And then UK experience. What did you think?
Man, I love the way that they're very nice people. Genuinely, very nice people. They try to help where they can. They try to talk. And they're very, very, very nice. Although, there we've experienced it or seen it the most that they are mostly in their circle.
Again, just like
again, Africans with Africans, or Nigerians with
France.
Nigerians, or blacks and whites, or you wouldn't see the mix that we had. And that's why I would say we got stared a lot. Like, we got a lot of people looking at us
like weird stares, almost like
disgusted a little bit, maybe,
like almost like, what are you doing together?
Yeah. Why is she with him, or why is he getting a white girl, like a white woman that can't cook?
And you would get the stares not only from, you get it from both blacks and whites. So for those of you who are thinking, the whites, no. The blacks will stare you down.
I sometimes experience or feel a lot more from the blacks.
So, and funny enough, people always say, Germany is, racist to an extent, but you have way more people that would look at us as a couple and our kids, and they will smile, and they're actually even way more excited about it for us than we saw in France or in the UK. Funny ones, being an interracial couple is actually sometimes way more welcomed in Germany than in this other place where you feel it should be more common. And that was a surprise to me, because when I took those trips and I saw it and I came back to Germany, I was like, well, Germany is not that bad. They're good. I think I'm good.
I don't know.
That was interesting. But even my wife was like, no, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I still would like to move to another place where
would you like to move to?
I don't know yet.
Had a choice. UK, because we just went to UK, and before then we
were
thinking.
Like the UK. Yeah. I still want to. I don't know. I still would like to try it out.
Yes.
Just the fact of
the UK or the US, which one?
I mean, if
Hawaii.
if I could choose, I would probably choose a warmer country, because I like summer. And I just think about the fact that you don't have to buy winter clothes and winter shoes and constant cold stuff. And people, I just like warm. I just like, I like, as once in a while I would like do little trips to colder seasons to go on go snowboarding or whatever. But I love summer because it's just because of the simplicity of it. But I don't know. But
so that was our interracial experience. And for Austria, surprisingly enough, like I've heard a couple of negative things about Austria.
But it was
But we went there and it was
good.
one of the nicest people we met will come and offer you stuff. And
we were actually at the playground.
It was in Austria.
Yeah, it was in the playground, and then there was a family, and they bought some ice cream in the package, and they had like leftovers, and they were like coming to us. In my mind, I was like, oh, it would be nice. I was like, should I ask them if I could take one and then give them some money? He came up to us and was like, hey, do you guys want some? Otherwise, we have to throw it away. We have too much. And I was so shocked. I think I couldn't even reply. He had to reply. Because I was
never really had that, even in Germany.
Even in Germany, I would never experience something like this. I was very shocked. And like and also very open to us, like not like with the, racism kind of spirit,
what they did that kind of stuff.
Yeah, very, very nice and welcoming. So I was very surprised.
Yeah.
Very surprised. So that was a really cool experience that we had. In Austria. But,
so that was it for interracial experience. As regards the cost of things and pricing, the UK was definitely on the pricey side.
Yes.
For the first time I was converting my euros to pounds. It was pricey to an extent.
Yes.
Paris
was okay.
The Netherlands was also a bit pricey with parking and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But everything else, like food and stuff, like is quite similar.
It was okay.
Austria
was also similar.
Was okay.
Where else?
Lausanne.
Oh, Switzerland. Please, let's not talk about it. That's like the father of expenses.
But wait, would you say that Switzerland was more expensive than the UK? I would say the UK was more expensive than Switzerland.
That's because Swiss francs is a bit less than the euros, so the pounds is high, and even then in London. Things are expensive there. Yeah.
Don't even get
that was
get
when I was like, babe, if we're gonna move here, this is the amount I need to earn. Because man, to rent a space or to live there, not a joke. But that was it.
Yeah. Breastfeeding and parenting in public. How was it? How do you
You're
feel
the one that breastfed, so
yeah, but
explain.
parenting. How was parenting in public? Like in general.
Like parenting in public.
Like telling your child because he had a tantrum. I would say those countries like Paris, UK, like outside of Germany, they were all more understanding because they would not look at you, oh, your child is screaming, how awful of a parent you are. In Germany, once your child is just making one little sound, you're the worst person ever. You don't have it together. Like, how can you do that? Your child should be quiet all the time and, like, you get so many stares and people just look at you with this face and this attitude of, like, she can't handle her child. Although, that's normal. Kids cry. Kids have tantrums. Kids just want to do whatever they want to do. Mm-hmm. And they get upset when you tell them no. And that can happen. And I felt like it was way more understanding in Paris or like in France, Switzerland, and the UK.
Yes.
Way more.
Yeah, it was.
And like people they would offer to help or anything, but not stare at you and look at you like you bad parent.
And the breastfeeding?
Well, that was different. I think Holland was very hard because it was in winter, so it was sometimes very hard to breastfeed outside, but they would be okay with it somehow. You would get more stares from people not, like not being from the same culture. Switzerland, I can talk because I was pregnant by then, and then Paris was different.
Mm-hmm.
I got looked at like people were disgusted by it. They will look at me and like really say stuff like, oh, this lady really has some freedom to do this here on the playground. It was in the playground with kids. I wasn't taking out my boob like this. I was covering everything up. And my child needed to be fed. It was like my boob was out there. No, I was all covered. But they were very, disgusted and ashamed by it, which I've never expected it. The UK, I would say, was easy.
It was.
I didn't get any looks or people staring at me, and I even did it in the train.
They didn't care.
They didn't even care.
There was nobody that really cared.
No. So it was that was a cool experience. It was nice to experience that after
Yeah.
being in Paris.
Yeah.
In Austria, we didn't really have an experience that much there either.
No.
But Paris, it shocked me a little
Yeah.
bit. But you need to be open to that. You either like it or you don't, or you don't want to do it, then you don't want to do it. There's places that I've been breastfeeding in the hot toilet, so.
But it shouldn't be something to be ashamed about, and that's very important for people to learn and to know. It's a beautiful thing when the mother can feed a child. The same people who are disgusted by seeing the mother breastfeed her child, which is so natural, are open to ladies just going about topless with their boobs out. Young ladies, that would be attractive, of course. Yeah. You can see nice boobs, whatever, sexy and everything. But then a mother breastfeeding her child is disgusting. Shows you how twisted the mind has become, and people actually see it as normal to an extent. And so, but yeah, just be aware of that as regards breastfeeding, and don't really care what people are thinking or whatever. Just feed your child if you have to feed your child. Yeah. But yeah, so that was it for this video. Yes. And do we have another part? No. We don't have another part. Oh, so sad. We'll definitely talk about something else. Yeah. We'll have some upcoming table talks and also this vlog from the UK coming. And then be prepared. Nigeria vlog is coming. Oh, yeah. Nigeria's going to be excited. But yeah, if you haven't liked, and subscribe. Yeah. Hit the like button. Comment if you have any suggestions of what videos we should. Or even questions about traveling with kids, or if you have tips for our upcoming trip to Nigeria, then just comment down below. And if you want to support us financially for the trip. Yes, so just email me. I'm gonna put my email. Donations can be done by email. I'm gonna put my email me, and then I'll send you my account number so you can bless for us. Real. Yes, so because traveling to Nigeria, my God, it's like how many salaries? It is giving me brain. Oh man, headache already. I see why people don't like to travel to Nigeria, because it's not cheap, man. It's like, we've started this whole process already in the beginning of this year, but even now I'm like. But yeah, we're excited for it. Excited. Always excited to see family and stuff. And also have like a little vacay feeling. Keep you posted. Yeah. So. Share our video, share our platform with people if you like it. Please share. Yes. We love you guys. See you in the next video. See you guys soon. Bye.